What really happens when two of the most powerful figures in the music industry cross paths? When Beyoncé, one of the biggest pop stars in the world, finds herself at the epicenter of a love story and ambition with Jay-Z, another music giant. What emerges from this encounter? And when these connections also involve one of the biggest moguls in the entertainment industry, Puff Daddy. The story we are about to tell is not just about fame, fortune, or success. It is about the intensity, challenges, and victories of a woman who knew how to reinvent herself, protect herself, and, above all, conquer the world. Since her rise in Destiny's Child, Beyoncé has shown a unique brilliance, but no one could have predicted what her journey alongside Jay-Z would bring. That union of forces on stage and in her personal life would not only change the course of pop music, but also become a symbol of power and resilience, shaping one of the most iconic partnerships in music history. However, the road to stardom was not without obstacles. Between love, the ups and downs of married life, and constant public scrutiny, Beyoncé found a way to grow even more, not only as an artist, but also as a woman, businesswoman, and activist. But how was this partnership with Jay-Z forged? And what exactly transformed their personal and professional lives in such an unbeatable way? And how does Puff Daddy, a name that carries weight and influence, fit into this complex game of alliances and business? Every detail of this journey has a profound impact not only on Beyoncé's career, but also on the way she has positioned herself as a businesswoman and global icon. What many don't know is that every step Beyoncé took was carefully thought out, not only to ensure her success, but to build a musical empire that in some way has always reflected the strong and bold woman she has become. But this story, with its ups and downs, is also marked by moments of vulnerability. Amid her meteoric rise, Beyoncé had to learn to deal with the challenges of her marriage to Jay-Z, her own insecurities, and the challenges of being constantly watched by the eyes of the world. How did she manage to balance it all? How did she turn her greatest challenges into victories? This is the story of a woman who did not let herself be beaten by difficulties and reinvented herself at each stage of her life, taking her career and legacy to places never imagined. And all of this happened not only through her music, but also through her wisdom, her vision, and her courage to face adversity head-on. Want to understand what really happened behind the spotlight? Let's continue this journey, because the best of Beyoncé's story is just beginning. Beyoncé, with her determination and ability to reinvent herself, has become more than just a pop star. She is a true icon. Her journey is marked by moments of overcoming, powerful alliances, and hard work that have taken her to the top, but not without challenges. Her partnership with Jay-Z, one of the biggest names in music, and the constant reinvention of her career are examples of how willpower and vision can transform any obstacle into an opportunity for growth. However, her story goes beyond the stage. It is a story of struggle, love, and above all, faith. Every decision, every song, every gesture was thought out to ensure not only her legacy, but also her inner peace. Now we want to know what you think about this incredible journey. How do you think Beyoncé managed to overcome so many challenges and continue to be one of the greatest artists of our generation? Share your opinions in the comments. And if you are enjoying this journey, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. This helps us to continue bringing content like this so that we can learn and grow together. Also turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates, because we have many more inspiring stories coming. Beyoncé's rise to fame is one of the most captivating stories in modern music history. But like most stories of success, hers is not without its dark corners. From her early days in Destiny's Child to becoming a global icon, Beyoncé has navigated the complexities of fame, power, and personal struggles. But what many don't realize is that behind the glitz and glamour, the spotlight she has embraced also casts long shadows. Shadows that tell a tale of not just triumph, but of personal battles, public scrutiny, and the kind of tension that few can imagine. When Beyoncé first entered the public eye as a member of Destiny's Child, she was just another girl with a dream. But it didn't take long for her to emerge as the standout member, with her fierce stage presence and undeniable vocal talent. As her fame soared, so did the expectations, and with those expectations came pressures that few in the industry understand. She went from being a member of a girl group to becoming a solo artist, taking on the responsibility of building her own empire. But as she began to climb to the top, she found herself at the center of something far more complicated than just fame. Beyoncé's connection with Jay-Z is one of the most talked about relationships in the world of entertainment, but it wasn't always as perfect as it appeared. Their partnership, both personal and professional, is one that has been scrutinized endlessly by the media. The world watched as their relationship evolved, with some wondering whether the pressures of living in such a public fishbowl would break them. What many don't know is that their bond was tested in ways that went beyond the typical challenges of celebrity life. There were moments of tension, mistrust, and personal struggles that no one could fully comprehend. And then, of course, there was the infamous infidelity scandal, an event that would shake Beyoncé to her core. The rumors, the whispers, and the public scandal would have torn apart most relationships, especially one under the intense spotlight that these two were under. But Beyoncé, with her incredible resilience, turned the pain into art. Her album Lemonade became a cultural phenomenon, offering an intimate glimpse into the vulnerability she had never before shared with her fans. It wasn't just a response to Jay-Z's mistakes, but a declaration of her strength. Through her music, she told the world that she was not just a passive figure in her life and career. She was a woman in control of her destiny. What makes Beyoncé's story even more compelling is the layer of mystery that surrounds her every move. Beneath the surface of her perfectly curated public persona lies a complex individual, one who grapples with the pressures of fame, personal expectations, and the ever-present scrutiny of the public eye. She has faced more challenges than most people realize, challenges that go beyond the usual struggles of the entertainment industry. There are whispers in the corners of Hollywood about the dark undercurrents of the business, where power plays and unspoken alliances shape the fates of those who dare to rise to the top. Beyoncé's marriage to Jay-Z, while one of the most powerful partnerships in the industry, has also been the subject of countless rumors. But what is often left out of the narrative is the internal work that both had to do to maintain their bond in such a high-pressure environment. This was not just a partnership in music, but a business relationship as well, one that has made them two of the most successful entrepreneurs in the entertainment industry. But success, as we know, often comes with a cost, and the price of being at the top of your game is not always clear to the outside world. There have been rumors of cocaine and other pressures that come with being constantly surrounded by fame and power. But it's important to remember that these challenges are faced by more than just the stars we see on screen or hear on the radio. The pressures of maintaining such a powerful brand, dealing with personal issues in the public eye, and fighting for control in a world full of people pulling in every direction can sometimes lead to choices that aren't always healthy. However, it's Beyoncé's ability to rise above these obstacles that sets her apart. She's been open about her struggles, but she has also made sure to turn those hardships into lessons for others. As we continue to explore Beyoncé's journey, it's crucial to remember that her success has come with personal sacrifices, but perhaps the most compelling part of her story is her ability to maintain her authenticity, despite the many forces working against her. From facing unimaginable public scrutiny to standing tall after betrayal, Beyoncé has proven time and time again that nothing can break her. She will always come out on top. What do you think about Beyoncé's incredible journey? How did she manage to rise above such adversity and turn it into art? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more fascinating stories like this one. Jay-Z's rise to the top is one of the most compelling stories in the music industry, but what many people don't see is the darker side of his journey, a side that is filled with controversy, power plays, and a constant battle to maintain control in an industry that doesn't always play by the rules. Jay-Z, born Sean Corey Carter in Brooklyn, New York, started from nothing. Raised in the Marcy Projects, he was no stranger to the harsh realities of life in one of New York City's most notorious neighborhoods. His path to success wasn't easy, and his story isn't just about talent. It's about survival, street smarts, and understanding how to navigate a world full of people who would use you if you let them. At a young age, Jay-Z wasn't thinking about building an empire. He was focused on surviving. The harsh realities of growing up in Brooklyn meant he had to learn quickly how to hustle, how to protect himself, and how to rise above the chaos surrounding him. His early days were marked by a lifestyle that would shape the man he would later become. Jay-Z, like many others from his background, found himself drawn to the streets, specifically to the world of cocaine dealing. It wasn't just about making money, it was about survival. This period of his life, while filled with challenges and temptation, would ultimately serve as the foundation for his understanding of business, power, and influence. But it wasn't until Jay-Z found music that his true potential began to shine. The raw energy, the determination, and the ambition that had kept him alive in the streets were now channeled into his music. He went from being a local Brooklyn rapper to one of the most influential figures in hip-hop. His debut album, Reasonable Doubt, introduced the world to a Jay-Z that was different from the rest. He wasn't just a rapper. He was a storyteller, a businessman, and a visionary. His lyrics, filled with references to his upbringing and the challenges he faced, resonated with people who felt they too were fighting for their place in a world that seemed designed to hold them back. But even as his career soared, there was still a constant battle lurking in the background, a battle for control, for power, and for respect. As Jay-Z began to rise through the ranks of the music industry, he realized that to truly succeed, he had to take matters into his own hands. The music business, with its violent smears and cutthroat tactics, was not a place where artists could rely solely on their talent. They needed connections, they needed power, and they needed to understand how to navigate a world that often played by its own rules. Jay-Z's genius wasn't just in his ability to rhyme or create hits. It was in his ability to understand the game and make it work for him. By founding Rockefeller Records, Jay-Z took his destiny into his own hands. The label, along with his subsequent business ventures, allowed him to build an empire that stretched far beyond music. His success wasn't just about making money. It was about redefining what it meant to be a rapper and entrepreneur in an industry that often tried to box people in. But with success came new challenges. Jay-Z's rise wasn't just about climbing to the top. It was about holding on to that power once he got there. As he began to outgrow his label and strike deals with the biggest companies in the world, he made a lot of enemies along the way. The business side of Jay-Z's life was just as complicated as his rise to fame in the streets, and it came with its own set of dark moments. There were rumors, whispers in the industry about Jay-Z's methods. Some said he was ruthless, cutting deals with anyone who could get him ahead, no matter the cost. Others pointed to his ties with powerful figures in the entertainment industry, raising questions about how much influence he had behind the scenes. Was Jay-Z's empire built on hard work and talent, or was there something more sinister at play? These questions, fueled by the constant spotlight on his life, created a narrative that was as complex and mysterious as Jay-Z himself. But it wasn't just the business side of Jay-Z's life that caused controversy. His personal life became just as scrutinized. As his relationship with Beyoncé began to evolve, the public was captivated by the couple's rise to power. But behind the glossy images and the perfect facade, there were cracks in their relationship. Jay-Z's infidelity, revealed in part by Beyoncé's groundbreaking album Lemonade, exposed the darker side of their marriage and placed their personal struggles front and center for the world to see. The scandal rocked their fan base, and many wondered if the couple would survive the public humiliation. But through it all, Jay-Z and Beyoncé emerged stronger, each using their personal pain as fuel for their creative expression. Jay-Z's album 444 was an open letter to his wife, an apology, and a reflection on his actions. It was a vulnerable moment for a man who had built his reputation on being untouchable. As Jay-Z continues to evolve, his influence in the music world, as well as in business and beyond, remains undeniable. His empire now spans everything from music and fashion to sports and technology. But even as he continues to dominate these industries, questions remain. How did Jay-Z manage to maintain his grip on power? What did he have to do to build an empire of this magnitude? And, more importantly, how much of his success was built on the same nonviolence and power struggles that once defined his life in the streets? These are the questions that continue to follow Jay-Z as the world watches to see what he will do next. What do you think about Jay-Z's journey from the streets to global power? How do you think his experiences have shaped the man he is today? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let's discuss his rise, his struggles, and everything in between. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth stories like this. When Beyoncé and Jay-Z first crossed paths, it wasn't just a meeting of two musical forces. It was the beginning of a partnership that would ultimately redefine the music industry. Both at the top of their games in the early 2000s, Beyoncé was already a dominant figure with her powerhouse voice and presence in Destiny's Child, while Jay-Z was an established rap mogul, having carved his own path through the world of hip-hop and business. Their collaboration on 3 Bonnie and Clyde was more than just a musical experiment. It was a declaration of their undeniable chemistry. The track, where Jay-Z rapped and Beyoncé sang the hook, was a mix of storytelling, passion, and harmony. It was an instant success, blending their distinct worlds together seamlessly. The public couldn't get enough of the two powerhouse artists working together, and fans began to speculate. Was this collaboration strictly professional, or was something deeper brewing? It didn't take long for the rumors to confirm that they were more than just musical partners. Beyoncé and Jay-Z's relationship was blossoming behind closed doors, and the world was eager to see where this partnership would go. This collaboration marked the beginning of not just a musical dynasty, but a cultural movement that would inspire countless others in the years to come. The wedding of Beyoncé and Jay-Z wasn't just a celebration of love. It was the union of two musical empires. When they tied the knot in a private ceremony in 2008, it was a moment that signaled more than just the joining of two people. It was the coming together of two brands, two careers, and two incredible forces in the entertainment industry. Together, they created something far greater than the sum of their individual successes. Their marriage was built on a foundation of mutual respect, admiration, and shared vision. They weren't just two superstars navigating the pressures of fame. They were partners, both in life and in business, and they knew how to leverage their collective power. But with the high stakes of fame, constant public scrutiny, and the challenges of managing such a successful partnership, their union wasn't without its struggles. The media, always hungry for drama, speculated endlessly about their relationship, constantly highlighting rumors, and their every move became a subject of intense fascination. Despite these challenges, Beyoncé and Jay-Z have weathered the storms, consistently showing the world that their partnership is a force to be reckoned with. As they both continued to rise in their respective careers, they also made decisions that would solidify their status as moguls, each taking calculated risks that would only strengthen their influence in the world. If Jay-Z is known as a mogul, then Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, is a legendary figure who defined the very concept of hip-hop royalty. Puff Daddy's career began as a producer at Uptown Records, where his talent for recognizing and fostering musical talent became apparent. His unique blend of ambition, charisma, and business acumen led him to create Bad Boy Records, where he launched the careers of artists like Notorious B.I.G. and Mary J. Blige, solidifying his place in music history. But his influence didn't stop there. Puff Daddy became a major player in Hollywood and beyond, dabbling in fashion, acting, and even alcohol. His success in the entertainment industry was mirrored by his ability to navigate the darker, more mysterious sides of fame and power. However, the business mogul's rise was not without controversy. Puff Daddy has long been rumored to be involved in less than ethical dealings, with whispers of control and manipulation within the music industry. His public persona as a flashy, party-loving figure hid the darker aspects of his operations. Despite the controversies surrounding his rise, Puff Daddy's influence is undeniable. He built an empire that continues to shape the culture of hip-hop and entertainment to this day. Yet the darker stories behind his journey leave a trail of questions. Was his success truly earned, or did it come at the expense of others? While their music has earned them worldwide recognition, Beyoncé and Jay-Z's true legacy may lie in their business ventures. Their partnership transcended music, and they quickly realized that to truly secure their future, they needed to take control of their own destinies, both creatively and financially. Jay-Z, with his Roc Nation empire, has built a diverse range of businesses, including sports management, entertainment, and fashion. Beyoncé, too, has proven herself as an astute businesswoman with her Ivy Park clothing line, investments in real estate, and her control over her music career through her company, Parkwood Entertainment. Together, they have not only changed the landscape of music, but also redefined what it means to be a modern-day mogul. Their business ventures are a testament to their ability to evolve and adapt to the changing tides of the entertainment industry, all while maintaining an aura of mystery and power. But with great success comes a high price. Both Beyoncé and Jay-Z have faced intense scrutiny for their business practices, and their dominance in the industry has led to accusations of using shady tactics and controlling the careers of those around them. Their empire, while impressive, is built on a foundation of power plays and calculated risks, and there are whispers that the cost of reaching the top isn't always what it seems. The infidelity scandal that rocked Beyoncé and Jay-Z's marriage was nothing short of explosive. When Beyoncé's album Lemonade dropped in 2016, it sent shockwaves through the world, as the singer's raw and vulnerable lyrics exposed her emotional turmoil following Jay-Z's betrayal. The album, a deeply personal and cathartic project, gave fans a glimpse into the private pain of the couple and the cracks that had formed in their seemingly perfect union. The revelation of Jay-Z's infidelity was a public crisis that threatened to tear apart both their personal and professional lives. Fans, who had always idolized their relationship, now questioned everything they thought they knew about the power couple. The media frenzy that followed was intense, with every detail of the scandal being dissected by tabloids and commentators. Yet, despite the turmoil, Beyoncé and Jay-Z managed to rebuild their relationship and turn this crisis into an opportunity for growth. Jay-Z's album 444 was his response to the scandal, offering an apology and a raw reflection on his mistakes. The way the couple handled the situation only further solidified their status as icons in the industry. But the scandal wasn't just about betrayal. It was about the power dynamics that shaped their relationship and the public's insatiable desire to tear down the image of perfection they had built. As the story of their marriage unfolded, it became clear that even the most powerful couples face challenges that the world may never truly understand. As Jay-Z's career continued to flourish, his relationship with the record label system became a focal point of both admiration and criticism. Coming from a background where control was hard to come by, Jay-Z quickly realized that to have true freedom in his career, he would need to distance himself from the standard record label deals that bound artists to unfavorable contracts. In his early years, Jay-Z signed with Rockefeller Records, a label he co-founded, which gave him the ability to create music on his terms. However, as his influence grew, so did his understanding that the music industry was fraught with power struggles, and in many ways, artists were nothing more than pawns in a much larger game. Jay-Z began making moves that made the industry shake, cutting ties with the traditional record label structure and opting instead to broker deals that gave him ownership over his music and business ventures. The rise of Roc Nation as an all-encompassing entertainment empire was a testament to Jay-Z's ability to disrupt the status quo. But his success didn't come without its controversies. The power plays he made to assert control over the industry raised questions. Was Jay-Z truly an advocate for artists' rights, or was he just as willing as the labels to play the game for his own benefit? In a world where the stakes are high and the deals are even higher, Jay-Z navigated the waters of music industry politics like a master, but the cost of that control was steep. Puff Daddy, now known as Diddy, is no stranger to controversy. As the mastermind behind Bad Boy Records, he rose to fame not only as a producer and label head, but also as a larger-than-life figure who was integral to the rise of hip-hop in the 1990s. However, Diddy's rise wasn't without its dark side. Over the years, numerous allegations about his violent tendencies and controlling behavior have followed him. He was known for having a reputation for being incredibly demanding and having a no-nonsense approach to business. While many celebrated his success and the artists he helped propel to stardom, others whispered about the cost of working with him. There were claims of verbal abuse, manipulation, and in some cases, physical intimidation. These dark stories behind Diddy's empire were overshadowed by his flashy persona and his ability to continuously produce chart-topping hits. But as the years have passed, these allegations have resurfaced, questioning whether Diddy's success came at the expense of the very people he helped create. In the competitive world of hip-hop and the entertainment industry at large, power struggles are inevitable. But Diddy's methods, while undeniably effective, have left a shadow over his legacy. For both Jay-Z and Beyoncé, the road to fame was never a straight line. Hollywood, like any other industry, is a place where success often comes with a hefty price. The pressure to remain relevant, the need to constantly innovate, and the ongoing fight for control over their own image were all obstacles they had to face. In Hollywood, where the glitz and glamour of success often mask a cutthroat environment, both Jay-Z and Beyoncé navigated a world of constant scrutiny. The entertainment industry has a dark side, one where power, manipulation, and control often determine who rises and who falls. Jay-Z and Beyoncé, however, were more than just passive participants in this system. They knew that to achieve true success, they needed to take control of their careers, not just as artists, but as moguls. But even with their immense talent and determination, the sacrifices they made were enormous. Hollywood's dark undercurrents have claimed many who couldn't handle the pressure, and while Jay-Z and Beyoncé have come out on top, their journey was far from easy. Behind their carefully curated public images lies a complex narrative of struggles, both personal and professional. But in a world where success often comes at a high cost, both have proven that the price of fame is something they were willing to pay to secure their place at the top. The relationship between Jay-Z, Puff Daddy, and the world of hip-hop is a tale filled with intrigue, rivalry, and alliances. While both Jay-Z and Puff Daddy dominated the hip-hop scene, their relationship was not without tension. Early on, they were both seen as competing forces within the industry, each vying for control of the growing empire of hip-hop. However, as their careers progressed, it became clear that their paths, though separate, were intertwined. The business decisions they made, the artists they signed, and the rivalries they nurtured all contributed to the shaping of the hip-hop landscape as we know it. Yet behind the scenes, the power dynamics between the two remained complicated. Jay-Z's more calculated, business-oriented approach to success often clashed with Puff Daddy's larger-than-life persona and risk-taking tactics. Their rivalry was both public and private, as they sought to outdo one another while also being forced to collaborate at times. But at the heart of their rivalry was something more profound, a desire for dominance in an industry that often operates behind closed doors. The hip-hop world, with its ever-present undercurrent of power struggles, required that both men find ways to navigate these tensions to ensure their continued success. This power triangle between Jay-Z, Puff Daddy, and the larger entertainment industry would shape the very foundation of modern hip-hop, with both men continuing to influence the genre in ways that were as much about control and strategy as they were about music. In an industry as powerful and influential as Hollywood, the line between success and exploitation is often razor-thin. The world of entertainment is not just about creating art, it's about managing power, controlling narratives, and influencing public opinion. Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and Puff Daddy, each in their own way, had to navigate the darker side of Hollywood, where deals are made behind closed doors, and loyalty often comes with a hidden price. There are whispers about the extent to which all three of them may have used manipulation as a tool in their rise to the top. Whether it was controlling the narrative around their personal lives, influencing the careers of other artists, or making deals with powerful individuals, the three moguls have been accused of utilizing Hollywood's shadowy undercurrents to their advantage. While these accusations remain largely speculative, the fact remains that their power and influence within the industry speak to the kind of complex and often murky waters they had to swim in to reach their level of success. Hollywood's power brokers are known for being ruthless, and in a world where every deal can make or break a career, these figures knew how to work the system to their benefit. As Jay-Z's empire grew, so did the web of alliances he cultivated behind the scenes. Known for his ability to make strategic business moves, Jay-Z's reach extended far beyond the music industry. From partnering with major corporations to buying stakes in various companies, Jay-Z's business acumen was unmatched. But it wasn't just his business savvy that got him ahead. It was his ability to build an unseen network of powerful figures across industries. Some of these alliances were forged in the traditional sense through deals and partnerships. Others, however, remain shrouded in mystery, fueling rumors about how Jay-Z was able to establish himself as a mogul in multiple fields. The level of influence he wielded was undeniable, but it was the hidden connections he made along the way that truly shaped his rise to the top. Jay-Z's ability to navigate the complex web of power in Hollywood, music, fashion, and sports made him a force to be reckoned with. However, these alliances were not without their price, and as his power grew, so did the scrutiny around the people he chose to align himself with. How much of Jay-Z's success was due to his talent, and how much was due to the invisible hands that helped propel him forward? These are the questions that continue to linger in the air as Jay-Z's empire expands. While Beyoncé is undoubtedly known for her incredible musical talents, her influence extends far beyond the stage. Over the years, she has used her platform to speak out against social injustice, racism, and inequality. Through her music and public statements, Beyoncé has become a powerful voice in the fight for racial equality and empowerment. Her 2016 Super Bowl performance, which featured references to Black Panther imagery, sparked controversy, but also solidified her as an activist who wasn't afraid to stand up for what she believes in. In her music, particularly in songs like Formation, Beyoncé openly addressed issues of police brutality, systemic racism, and the need for empowerment within the Black community. Through her art, she's been able to express not only her personal experiences, but also the experiences of countless others who face similar struggles. Beyoncé's activism has made her a beacon for change, a figure who isn't just concerned with her own success, but with uplifting others and using her influence to challenge the status quo. Her role in the fight for justice continues to evolve, and it's clear that her voice is one of the most powerful in modern music. When Jay-Z released 444, it was more than just an album. It was an open letter to his family, especially Beyoncé, and a raw reflection on his mistakes. After the public infidelity scandal and the pain expressed in Beyoncé's Lemonade, Jay-Z took a hard look at his life, his choices, and his behavior. 444 was not just a musical response, but a deeply personal one. Jay-Z revealed a side of himself that was vulnerable and introspective, something that was often hidden behind the persona of the untouchable businessman and rap mogul. The album, with tracks like Family Feud and 444, explored themes of forgiveness, responsibility, and self-awareness. It wasn't just about admitting fault, it was about taking ownership of his actions and acknowledging the impact they had on those he loved. Through the album, Jay-Z sought redemption not just from his wife, but from himself. His willingness to share this journey with the world spoke volumes about his growth and his desire to evolve. The public was captivated by this level of honesty, seeing a side of Jay-Z that was rarely seen before. It marked a turning point in his career, where he began to focus more on his legacy, his family, and the impact he would have on future generations. 444 wasn't just about making amends, it was about creating a space for growth and reflection, setting the stage for the next chapter in Jay-Z's life, both as a man and as an artist. As Beyoncé and Jay-Z continue to solidify their positions at the top of the entertainment world, their influence reaches far beyond music. They have transcended the role of artists to become cultural icons, mentors, and business moguls. Their partnership, both personal and professional, has reshaped the way we think about success in the entertainment industry. Together, they've not only redefined what it means to be a power couple, but also set a blueprint for future generations on how to navigate fame, business, and personal growth. Beyoncé's business acumen, particularly in areas like fashion and entertainment, has inspired countless artists and entrepreneurs to take control of their own careers. Her work as an activist has shown the world that artists can be both influential and socially conscious. Jay-Z, meanwhile, has built an empire through Roc Nation, influencing not just music but sports, fashion, and technology. Together, they've set new standards for what it means to be successful in today's fast-paced, ever-changing world. As they continue to push boundaries and break records, their influence on the next generation is undeniable. Their legacy will live on not just through their music, but through the way they've reshaped the entertainment industry and the cultural conversation. What started as a musical collaboration between two powerful figures has evolved into something far more significant. Beyoncé and Jay-Z are not just leaving their mark on music, they're leaving a blueprint for success, activism, and resilience for future generations to follow. If you've made it this far, we want to hear from you. Comment below with "I felt this" and share how this story spoke to you. How do you think Beyoncé and Jay-Z's journey, with all its highs and lows, has shaped their legacy? Your thoughts are important, and we'd love to know what resonated with you the most. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can keep receiving transformative content like this. Leave a like to show your support for this mission. And of course, make sure to watch the next video that's already up on the screen. You won't want to miss it. Thank you for being part of this incredible journey,